Hello, you absolutely beautiful people. Welcome back to this channel. And to you new guys, please, if you like what you see, subscribe, like, do your thing. Highly appreciate you. And I would love to have you continuing to coming back here and do that by giving me a lovely subscription. Highly appreciate it. The daily scoreboard, we will be looking into, the scoreboard, Twitter stuff, and some stocks for this video, which will be roughly 10 minutes long. I hope I can hold it to 10 minutes. So without any further ado, guys, we will be looking at the daily price action. Gold and silver looked insanely bad yesterday, is trying to having a big statement here, just getting below that level there, and then getting back above, up roughly 1% today. Beautiful, still very early. Gold, same thing again here, bit different take, breakdown. Now we're retesting that neckline here. You can see it right there. That is in inverse head and shoulders breakdown. And now we're retesting here. If we get back above, this entire structure should be negated. We want to get back above there. That would be a dream scenario. Again, up 1% for gold. Gold to silver ratio flat still, and we're just waiting to see what happens here. Bit of a topping tail there. Again, every time we get, above that 89, we are seeing wicks across the board. Hopefully that continues. Dixie, again, the past 2 days with indecision, struggling to get through our defined level between 103.4 and 103.6. Flat for today, more or less. What is not flat for today is Bitcoin. We are breaking down here. In my view, this is extremely bearish, and in my view, we're going down to roughly a tad above 30K, 31K, give or take. That is insanely bad. So you should be bearish, in my view, on Bitcoin until proven otherwise. That is nasty breakdown from that wedge right there. Not ideal at all. Again, you probably have some support around here, and if this is what it is, I think you can have some complex inverted head and shoulders, and you break down and you go down to roughly that 32, 31K for Bitcoin. Again, the spot Bitcoin ETF was again sell the news. Oil here is doing very well today. Still, we have this scenario. I wanted to delete my lines there. We have broken the channel here today, confirmation to break that red trend line there. And now we're just looking what happens in this squeeze, really. But oil is really trying to make a big statement here. We have a big level at roughly 74. But definitely oil is trying to wake up here. Again, no confirmation yet, but definitely worth watching here, up 1.5% today. GDX flat for today. Bit of a concern given the fact that gold is up 1%. But okay, fair enough. Nothing much to say here, really. Same thing for SIL, more or less flat, 0.16% down. Again, also with silver being up. Not the best kind of thing, but really, it's okay. Spot price for uranium flat for today, 106 still. Nothing much new to mention. There is no sellers coming in. That is always nice to see. URNM flat for today, more or less 0.23% up. Nothing major really. I think we will need to close that gap, and drop down roughly 5% before going higher. I would prefer that, to be honest. Same thing for the ratio. We're still here struggling with putting in a massive bottom. The US 10-year, again, we're above our 4.1 level. And as long as we are above there for now, I think we're going to roughly 4.3 for the rates before eventually rolling over and visiting that yellow trend line. That is still my case and my scenario. So Twitter stuff, let's see where we are in time. I didn't do it yesterday, so I have charts that goes a bit further back. I will go through them very quickly because I have a lot here again. Trend spider, Dow's goes Kathy, the ARC, back below its 50 DMA moving average for the first time since November. Head and shoulders in the play, beautiful textbook stuff here again. For the ARC, not ideal short term, at least we have a measured move that is roughly around 40 if I did the math correctly. Dave here, GXU, that's GoviX, peaking above all the moving averages here, again constructive. And I actually think we are, where is GoviX now? it's above 0.2 at least. So I think GoVX looks extremely fantastic. Excuse me, bullish right here as we speak. Dave here, EU, the 5-minute chart again. 5-minute charts, does it really matter? Yes and no, depends on how you do it, but definitely with a minor peak out there. Blake, again, he's just an amazing trader. That's why I follow him. SPX equal weighted ETF in straight free fall after losing its blue uptrend right there. This is concerning for an overall breadth of the markets. Again, you have a topping pattern there, head and shoulders breaking down, not ideal for the S&P equal weighted ETF. And Borak here, Tesla is in trouble. And oh, yes, it is. You have that blue uptrend there. Almost touch it here, and now we're breaking down. I think we could actually go all the way down to the green here. I think I know how he views this Borak, and again, I think his target is also that green. Both like here again for a third touch, which again should be where we see a bounce. It needs to recover that blue trend line or that blue channel very quickly in order to negate that downfall for Tesla. The CEO technician gold is down 3% so far in 2024. Meanwhile, the number one global producer, Newmont, is down 16%. Again, the leverage, as he also mentions here, is just insane. Gold down 3%, and the biggest producer is down 15-16%. Just amazes me. And that's why, again, gold miners and miners in general, it's just very difficult to get any clear direction on. Tesla, you can see here again under the 210 to 280 short are in full control. Quite the crucial spot for buyers to step in here. And again, same thing here again. You have again what we looked at from Borak again, but also he's also pointing out that we could have some invert head and shoulders in the making here for Tesla. Huge supply zone there. You can see it insanely well defined as he mentions here, 210 to 208. Again, this is from yesterday, I think, so I don't know where we are today. Blake Kruger now breaking out of a monthly bull flag to the upside. Again, breaking out, and then you're retesting the previous highs, you know, in a controlled manner, in a bullish consolidation, breaking out. Again, textbook stuff there. I like it. Trend spider, yin and yang. You can see the SPY here coming up, dropping down here from that rising wedge, and then also you have the wicks peaking up here again. So you have these two kind of inverted correlations between the two. Blake again, there's many Blake charts today, beautiful. Here is a thesis from my private video to trade today where he made about $2,500 here. Again, you can just clearly see that again. I'm not subscribing, but again, Blake, I follow him because he gives me, I learn a lot from him, and the value he gives me is still insanely valuable to me. And again, I think you should follow this guy. Gareth Soloway breaking SPY, trending into pivotal support level. Should it break and confirm, markets have a high probability of falling almost 10%. If it holds, all-time highs are easily in play. And yes, clearly insanely well-defined trend here again. Also some very skewed head and shoulders, and not quite because the shoulders is a high above the head there, but we are into that support there. And today I think the SPY is up 1%, so we are definitely getting a bounce here on the SPY. So very crucial. As long as you're above that yellow trend line, you have to remain bullish. Below, you have to be warned. Patrick Karim here. I know nothing about company fundamentals, nor do I need to. As a simple chart trader, I can ride the same waves as anybody else. Again, just showing you, and I agree with the statement. I'm purely technicals, more or less. I think the technicals is the overall thinking of the people involved, where the price should be, and not only where you have one expert coming on, you know, mainstream media and saying, oh, this stock is very good, I like it. This is the combinations of millions of people that wants to see higher prices, really. Again, you can see here we are riding the backside of the slope. Again, we have almost broken the 2021 highs. Again, that is the last remaining resistance to get through, in my view, before we again continue this massive leg up here. Wave 3 coming in. Beautiful. I love uranium. You know this. bar chart again, breaking the Hong Kong stock market. The Hang Seng index plummeted almost 4%. Its daily biggest loss since October 2022. And it's now down more than 10% for 2024. Again, end of moves, you usually, if you see some capitulation move, that is usually the end of a downtrend. And he's also pointed it out also over here. Again, I think there could be some big reversals in here for, in my view, the Hang Seng index. Again, a bit of an early call, but yeah, definitely worth looking for that. Transpider AMD currently trading at a PE of 1,300, and we actually pierced the all-time high today and came back down. So we have a huge red bar. Again, we are in the positive, I think up 1% or so, but definitely a bit of a nasty candle. You also have a wave 1 here, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5. In my view, this double top will be in play for some time. I think we need to see lower prices before going eventually higher once again. Rashad, gold, 2020 to 2024. Do you notice the similarities? Can gold repeat it? And actually, today we tagged that lower trend line to the T. And if we get back in, I think this call is very much in play. Similar setup, but with some differences. But yeah, beautiful notice there from Rashad. Grady, been posting this URA to SPX arc chart for years, breakout. You can see here, huge downtrend, sideways, inverted head and shoulders breaking out. I mean, this is just lovely to see URA outperform the SPX. And that is exactly what you want to see, because if you have URA outperforming one of the biggest indexes in the world, that is noteworthy. Beautiful. Blake again. Ab loving, starting to break out to the upside on the weekly pennant again. Also, in my view, you can notice that left shoulder, huge head, right shoulder breaking out. Again, very bullish. And again, you only need 1 or 2 lines to define your trade. Beautiful stuff. I like it. Heisenberg, that's PayPal. You can see here again, that trend line there, insanely well defined. And in my view, if we break above here, let's call it 65, maybe a bit below. But anyways, getting above 65 here for PayPal, huge bullish entry for PayPal. Not a chart, but I want to show you this one here. One big seller, by the way, 860 spot gold contracts bought today. As of this post, how long the BOA gonna let their stack dwindle? And also you can see here what he mentioned is the update. Now it's up over 1,000 COMEX spot gold today. Last time we saw this much buying after the first notice day was likely in November 2022 on the November contract, when we had that mega 14 sigma day. I want to show you that gold chart, by the way, where we were in time when that happened. Again, very promising. This is that moment in time right there. So if this holds true, we are in for an insanely volatile move to the upside. And again, if this is the false breakdown that Rashad looked at here, we could easily see gold in February above and staying above $2,100. Good. Into the stocks for today, I have 4. I want to show you TDOC Health Incorporated. Huge golden trend line here, breaking out, retesting. Again, some early stuff here again, but if you're interested in, this could be a place to add in. You can see we're getting a bounce here today. That's quite nice to see, to be honest. Again, play it as you will. We're still in this blue channel here, but definitely that is a start. Can Alaska looks fantastic. We have been coiling up for 2-3 years. Boom, there we are. Looks really, really beautiful. Now, in my view, yes, we have a gap there. Okay, fair enough. But in my view, as long as we're above that double golden rail, we are going to visit 1.5, the highs from 2016. And in my view, beyond. GoVX, again, peeking out again here today from that channel and from into that inverted head and shoulders. You can see here, we're just barely breaking out. GoVX really, really starts to look very compelling right here as we speak. Fortuna Silver mines getting hammered today on some news. I guess it is earnings. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know, to be honest. Maybe it's earnings. I don't know. But anyways, I want to show you that actually we have that head and shoulders here. The target is roughly down here at 3, and we more or less tagged it into that trend line right there. So actually a beautiful entry upon that mega drop. Obviously, getting below here would indicate more pain. But again, overall, I think that is not the worst place to start to add into your position if you want to. So that is it. That's all I had for this daily update. I did the ETF weekly update. Check it out. I also did a long video on platinum palladium miners ratios. I think it's very noteworthy to look into. It's totally up to you. Check it out. It will be out in 1 hour, more or less. Guys, I'm happy to be here. I like to do these videos, so give me a sub or a like, whatever you want to do. Cheers, guys. Bye.